Aircraft carriers are among the most impressive and powerful machines ever built, serving as floating cities and mobile air bases that project military strength across the globe. Did you know the largest aircraft carrier is longer than 3 football fields combined? These giants don't just dominate the seas, they redefine naval warfare and global power projection. Ready to discover which carriers hold the crown as the biggest and most formidable? Let's dive into the top 10 largest aircraft carriers in the world. Do you know which one leads the pack? USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, United States. USS Gerald R. Ford isn't just another aircraft carrier, it's a floating marvel of modern engineering and honestly the largest warship ever built. Stretching an astonishing 1,106 feet long, this colossal vessel displaces around 100,000 tons, making it a true giant on the seas. What sets the Gerald R. Ford apart isn't just its size, but the cutting-edge technology packed inside. It features an advanced electromagnetic aircraft launch system, replacing the traditional steam catapults, which allows for smoother and faster launches of fighter jets. This means more sorties, more power, and greater efficiency during missions. The carrier can carry over 75 aircraft, including the latest F-35 fighters, helicopters and drones, making it a formidable force in any naval operation. Beyond its firepower, the Gerald R. Ford is designed for improved crew comfort and reduced maintenance, with innovations that cut down the number of sailors needed to operate the ship. This not only reduces costs, but also makes it one of the most advanced and sustainable carriers in the world. The ship's nuclear reactors provide virtually unlimited range and endurance, allowing it to stay deployed for months without refueling. Every inch of the USS Gerald R. Ford screams power, innovation, and dominance on the ocean, symbolizing the cutting edge of naval warfare and the future of aircraft carriers worldwide. Whether it's launching aircraft or serving as a mobile command center, this ship is a floating fortress that really redefines what a carrier can be. USS Nimitz, CVN-68, United States. When it comes to aircraft carriers, the USS Nimitz class stands as a symbol of enduring naval power and unmatched capability. Measuring about 1,092 feet in length and displacing roughly 97,000 tons, these nuclear-powered giants have been the backbone of the U.S. Navy's carrier fleet for over 4 decades. What makes the Nimitz class so remarkable is not only their sheer size, but their ability to project power anywhere in the world with incredible speed and efficiency. These carriers can support a massive air wing of over 60 aircraft, including fighter jets, electronic warfare planes and helicopters, giving them unmatched versatility in combat and humanitarian missions alike. Powered by 2 nuclear reactors, the Nimitz-class carriers can operate for over 20 years without refueling, allowing them to remain on station for extended deployments. Inside, the ship is a bustling city at sea, with thousands of sailors working in perfect coordination to launch, recover, and maintain aircraft around the clock. Despite their age, these carriers have undergone continuous upgrades to stay at the cutting edge of technology, incorporating advanced radar systems, improved weapons, and enhanced flight deck operations. The USS Nimitz and her sister ships represent a perfect blend of size, endurance, and firepower, making them a formidable presence on the world's oceans. Their legacy is not just in their impressive dimensions, but in their ability to adapt and dominate, proving that sometimes, size truly does matter when it comes to naval supremacy. INS Vikramaditya, India. India's INS Vikramaditya is a striking example of transformation and resilience in naval history. Originally built as a Soviet-era Kiev-class aircraft carrier, this massive ship underwent a remarkable makeover to become the flagship of the Indian Navy. Stretching about 930 feet long, the Vikramaditya displaces around 45,000 tons, making it one of the largest carriers in Asia. What makes this carrier truly fascinating is how it was extensively refurbished and modernized, turning an aging warship into a state-of-the-art powerhouse capable of launching a diverse air wing of around 36 aircraft, including MiG-29K fighters and helicopters. The ship's flight deck is designed for ski-jump takeoffs, allowing aircraft to launch without catapults, which is a unique feature compared to some other giant carriers. Beyond its impressive size and firepower, the Vikramaditya plays a crucial role in India's strategic defense, projecting power across the Indian Ocean and beyond. Its transformation from a Soviet relic to a modern naval asset showcases India's growing maritime ambitions and technological prowess. The carrier also serves as a floating city, housing thousands of sailors who keep the ship operational around the clock. With its blend of history, modernization, and strategic importance, INS Vikramaditya is more than just a ship. It's a symbol of India's naval strength and evolving role on the global stage. Liaoning CV-16, China. China's Liaoning aircraft carrier marks a significant milestone in the country's naval ambitions, standing as a powerful symbol of its growing maritime strength. Originally built as the Soviet carrier Varyag, the Liaoning was purchased by China and extensively refurbished to become its first operational aircraft carrier. Measuring approximately 999 feet in length and displacing around 58,000 tons, the Liaoning is a massive vessel capable of carrying about 40 aircraft, including J-15 fighter jets and various helicopters. One of the most intriguing features of the Liaoning is its ski-jump flight deck, which allows aircraft to take off without catapults, relying on speed and angle to launch. This design choice reflects both its Soviet origins and China's evolving carrier technology. Beyond its size and capabilities, the Liaoning serves as a crucial training platform for China's Navy, helping to develop carrier operations and pilot skills as the country expands its fleet. The ship's presence has shifted the balance of naval power in the Asia-Pacific region, signaling China's intent to protect its interests far beyond its shores. As the first step in a rapidly growing carrier program, the Liaoning represents both a technological achievement and a strategic statement. It's not just a ship, it's a floating base of power that demonstrates how China is transforming itself into a major naval force on the global stage. Charles de Gaulle, R-91, France. France's Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier stands out as Europe's only nuclear-powered carrier, combining power, sophistication, and versatility in a relatively compact package. At about 858 feet long and displacing 42,000 tons, it may be smaller than some of its American or Chinese counterparts, but it packs a serious punch. What makes the Charles de Gaulle truly unique is its nuclear propulsion system, which gives it remarkable endurance and speed, allowing it to operate for long periods without refueling, an essential feature for extended missions far from home. This carrier supports a mixed air wing, including Rafale M fighter jets, E-2C Hawkeye early warning aircraft, and various helicopters, making it a flexible platform for both combat and reconnaissance. Its design incorporates a ski-jump flight deck, enabling aircraft to take off with short runway distances, which is critical for efficient operations. Beyond its technical specs, the Charles de Gaulle has proven its worth in numerous international missions, from combat operations in the Middle East to humanitarian assistance. The ship's relatively smaller size compared to supercarriers doesn't diminish its strategic value. Instead, it highlights how innovation and technology can deliver powerful capabilities in a more compact form. For France, the Charles de Gaulle is not just a warship, it's a statement of national pride and a key tool for projecting influence on the global stage. Its blend of nuclear power, advanced aviation technology, and operational flexibility makes it a fascinating and formidable player among the world's largest aircraft carriers. Admiral Kuznetsov, Russia. Russia's Admiral Kuznetsov aircraft carrier is a vessel wrapped in both ambition and controversy, standing as the country's sole aircraft carrier and a symbol of its naval aspirations. Measuring about 1,001 feet long and displacing around 58,000 tons, it is one of the largest warships in the Russian Navy. Unlike many Western carriers, the Kuznetsov uses a unique combination of steam catapults and a ski-jump ramp to launch its aircraft, including Su-33 fighters and various helicopters. However, its operational history has been marked by challenges, including mechanical issues and maintenance difficulties that have often limited its effectiveness. Despite these setbacks, the Admiral Kuznetsov remains a vital asset for Russia, capable of projecting air power far from its shores and supporting naval operations in contested regions. The carrier's design reflects a blend of Soviet-era engineering and modern upgrades, making it a fascinating study in contrasts. Inside, it functions as a floating airbase and command center, staffed by thousands of sailors who manage complex flight operations and ship systems. The Kuznetsov's presence in international waters often draws attention, underscoring Russia's determination to maintain a blue water navy. While it may not match the technological sophistication or reliability of some of its counterparts, the Admiral Kuznetsov embodies Russia's strategic intent and naval pride, serving as a reminder that aircraft carriers remain powerful symbols of national influence and military reach. Queen Elizabeth Class, United Kingdom. The United Kingdom's Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers represent a bold leap forward in naval design and capability, really redefining what a modern carrier can achieve. Each ship in this class, HMS Queen Elizabeth and HMS Prince of Wales, measures about 920 feet long and displaces around 65,000 tons, making them the largest warships ever built for the Royal Navy. What truly sets these carriers apart is their focus on versatility and cutting-edge technology, designed to operate the F-35B Lightning II stealth fighters, which can take off and land vertically. This capability allows the carriers to launch powerful airstrikes without the need for catapults or arrestor wires, simplifying flight operations. The ships also serve as floating hubs for helicopters and unmanned aerial vehicles, expanding their reach in reconnaissance and support roles. Beyond their impressive size and firepower, the Queen Elizabeth-class carriers emphasize crew comfort and efficiency, featuring modern living quarters and advanced automation to reduce manpower requirements. These carriers are built to project British naval power globally, capable of supporting a wide range of missions from combat to humanitarian aid. Their sleek, futuristic design reflects the Royal Navy's commitment to maintaining a strong presence on the world stage. With these ships, the UK has not only enhanced its maritime capabilities, but also set new standards for carrier design, blending innovation, flexibility, and strength in a way that keeps them at the forefront of naval technology. Cavour 5 and 50, Italy. Italy's aircraft carrier Cavour may not be the largest on the list, but it certainly packs a punch with its modern design and versatility. Stretching about 820 feet long and displacing around 27,000 tons, the Cavour serves as the flagship of the Italian Navy and is a key asset in both military and humanitarian missions. What makes Cavour stand out is its ability to operate a mixed air wing, including AV-8B Harrier II jump jets, helicopters, and unmanned aerial vehicles, giving it a flexible edge in various operations. Unlike the massive supercarriers, Cavour's relatively compact size allows it to navigate tighter waters and support rapid deployment in the Mediterranean and beyond. The ship features a ski jump ramp for short takeoff and vertical landing aircraft, which enhances its operational capabilities without the need for complex catapult systems. Beyond its aviation role, Cavour is equipped to support amphibious operations, carrying troops and vehicles, making it a multi-role platform. Its advanced radar and communication systems ensure it can coordinate complex missions and integrate seamlessly with NATO allies. The carrier also emphasizes crew comfort and efficiency, with modern living quarters and automation reducing the number of personnel needed on board. Italy's Cavour reflects a smart balance between size, technology, and mission flexibility, proving that in the world of aircraft carriers, bigger isn't always better. Sometimes it's about being adaptable and ready for anything. Juan Carlos I 61, Spain. Spain's Juan Carlos I aircraft carrier breaks the mold by combining the roles of an aircraft carrier and an amphibious assault ship, making it one of the most versatile vessels in the world. At around 820 feet long and displacing roughly 27,000 tons, it's designed to operate STOVL, or short takeoff and vertical landing, aircraft like the AV-8B Harrier and helicopters, while also supporting marine landings with troops and vehicles. This dual capability allows Juan Carlos I to switch seamlessly between launching air operations and deploying forces ashore, a feature that sets it apart from traditional carriers. Its flight deck includes a ski jump ramp, enabling aircraft to take off quickly and efficiently without catapults. Beyond its aviation and amphibious roles, the ship is equipped with advanced command and control systems, making it a floating headquarters capable of coordinating complex military operations. The Juan Carlos I has proven its value in humanitarian missions as well, providing disaster relief and medical support when needed. This adaptability reflects Spain's strategic focus on flexibility and rapid response in both combat and peacekeeping scenarios. The ship's design also emphasizes crew comfort and operational efficiency, with modern accommodations and automation that reduce manpower demands. Juan Carlos I is more than just a warship. It's a multi-mission platform that embodies innovation and versatility, demonstrating how modern navies are evolving to meet diverse challenges on the world's oceans. Shandong CV-17, China. China's Shandong aircraft carrier represents a major leap forward in the country's naval capabilities, marking its first domestically built carrier and a symbol of growing maritime power. Measuring about 999 feet long and displacing roughly 70,000 tons, the Shandong builds on the design of its predecessor, the Liaoning, but incorporates significant improvements in technology, efficiency, and combat readiness. Unlike the Liaoning, which was a refurbished Soviet-era vessel, the Shandong was constructed entirely in China, showcasing the nation's advancing shipbuilding expertise. It operates a similar ski-jump flight deck for launching J-15 fighter jets and helicopters, but with enhanced aviation facilities and better crew accommodations. The Shandong is designed to support a larger air wing and improved sortie rates, making it more capable of sustained operations far from home waters. Its construction reflects China's strategic focus on expanding its blue water navy and protecting its growing global interests. Beyond its impressive size and firepower, the Shandong serves as a floating command center, equipped with advanced radar, communication, and defense systems to operate in complex maritime environments. This carrier is not just a warship. It's a statement of China's determination to assert itself as a dominant naval force in the 21st century. As the centerpiece of China's carrier fleet, the Shandong embodies a blend of ambition, innovation, and national pride, signaling a new era for Chinese naval power on the world stage. Thanks for joining us on Simply Science to explore the world's largest aircraft carriers. If you enjoyed this deep dive into these incredible floating giants, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss our latest videos. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and tell us which aircraft carrier amazed you the most or what topic you want us to cover next. Your support helps us bring more fascinating science and technology content straight to you. See you in the next video. China is rapidly transforming its military into one of the most powerful forces on the planet. Did you know that China now possesses over 600 nuclear warheads, nearly quadrupling its arsenal in just 5 years? This explosive growth isn't just about numbers, it's about reshaping global power. China's military strength is stronger than most people realize. But how much do you really know about the scale and sophistication of China's 2024 military capabilities? Nuclear arsenal growth. China's nuclear arsenal is expanding at a pace that has caught the world's attention, and for good reason. As of 2024, China possesses over 600 nuclear warheads, a dramatic increase of nearly 400 warheads since 2019. This rapid buildup is not just about numbers. It reflects a strategic shift aimed at challenging the long-standing nuclear dominance of the United States. What makes this growth even more significant is the construction of new missile silos across multiple regions, signaling that China is preparing to deploy a much larger and more diverse nuclear force than ever before. These silos could soon house a substantial portion of China's intercontinental ballistic missiles, giving the country a more credible and survivable nuclear deterrent. But China's nuclear strategy goes beyond sheer quantity. The People's Liberation Army is developing a wide range of nuclear weapons, from low-yield precision missiles designed for tactical use, to massive multi-megaton warheads capable of devastating strikes. This diversification allows China to tailor its nuclear response to different conflict scenarios, increasing its strategic flexibility. The pace and scale of this nuclear expansion highlight China's commitment to becoming a dominant global military power, capable of competing with the world's most advanced militaries. It's clear that China's nuclear force is no longer just a regional threat, it's a crucial element of global strategic balance that demands close attention. Understanding this growth is key to grasping the evolving nature of international security in 2024 and beyond. ICBM and silo deployment. China's rapid construction of new intercontinental ballistic missile silos is reshaping the global nuclear landscape in ways few expected. Over the past few years, satellite imagery and intelligence reports have revealed sprawling missile silo fields emerging across multiple provinces in China, signaling a massive expansion of its nuclear delivery infrastructure. Experts estimate that China could soon have over 300 silos, a dramatic increase from the handful it maintained just a few years ago. This development is not just about increasing numbers, it's about enhancing survivability and second strike capability. By dispersing its missiles across numerous hardened silos, China is making it far more difficult for any adversary to neutralize its nuclear forces in a first strike. This shift indicates a move away from a minimal deterrent posture toward a more robust and credible nuclear force capable of deterring even the most powerful opponents. The geographic spread of these silos also suggests strategic planning to cover multiple launch trajectories and complicate enemy targeting. Moreover, the silos are believed to be designed to house a new generation of advanced ICBMs with longer ranges and greater accuracy, further boosting China's strategic reach. This rapid and secretive buildup has caught the attention of global military analysts, raising questions about how the balance of nuclear power might shift in the coming decade. In short, China's missile silo expansion is a clear signal that its nuclear ambitions are growing far beyond what many had anticipated, making it a critical factor in global security calculations today. Diversification of nuclear forces. China's approach to its nuclear arsenal is evolving rapidly, and what stands out most is the diversification of its nuclear forces. Instead of relying on a one-size-fits-all strategy, China is developing a broad spectrum of nuclear weapons tailored for different scenarios. This means they're not just building massive, high-yield warheads designed for large-scale destruction, they're also investing in low-yield, precision-guided nuclear missiles that can be used more tactically. This diversification allows China to have more control over escalation during a conflict, giving them options that range from limited strikes to full-scale nuclear retaliation. It's a strategic move to make their nuclear deterrent more credible and flexible, which could complicate decision-making for any potential adversary. Additionally, China's advancements include multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, which allow a single missile to carry several warheads aimed at different targets. This technology multiplies the destructive potential of each missile and makes missile defense systems less effective. The combination of quantity, variety, and advanced technology signals that China is not just expanding its nuclear arsenal, but transforming it into a sophisticated and adaptable force. This shift is a clear message that China wants to be taken seriously as a global nuclear power, capable of defending its interests and deterring threats on multiple levels. The world is watching closely as this transformation unfolds, understanding that China's nuclear strategy in 2024 is far more nuanced and formidable than many anticipated. Theater command reforms. China's military has undergone a major transformation with its theater command reforms, fundamentally changing how its forces operate. Instead of a fragmented military structure, China now has 5 theater commands: Eastern, Southern, Western, Northern, and Central, each responsible for specific geographic regions and tailored to address unique security challenges. This reorganization boosts coordination and rapid response capabilities, allowing the People's Liberation Army to act more decisively in any conflict scenario. For example, the Eastern Theater Command focuses heavily on Taiwan and the East China Sea, while the Southern Command monitors the South China Sea, a hotspot for regional tensions. By assigning clear responsibilities and streamlining command chains, China has made its military far more agile and efficient. This shift also reflects China's broader strategic ambitions to project power regionally and beyond. The theater commands integrate land, sea, air, and missile forces under unified leadership, ensuring that all branches work seamlessly together during operations. This level of jointness is a significant leap forward compared to past decades when coordination was often limited. The reforms also emphasize modernization, with advanced technology and improved training playing a central role. What's striking is how these changes align with China's growing confidence on the world stage, signaling a military ready to defend its expanding interests. Understanding these theater commands is key to grasping how China plans to manage potential conflicts and assert its influence in Asia and beyond. It's a clear sign that China's military power in 2024 is not just about hardware, but about smarter, more integrated force projection. Naval power and power projection. China's naval ambitions have taken a giant leap forward, transforming the People's Liberation Army Navy from a coastal defense force into a formidable blue water navy capable of projecting power far beyond its shores. Over the past decade, China has launched multiple advanced aircraft carriers, modern destroyers, and amphibious assault ships, signaling its intent to operate globally and challenge established naval powers. This expansion allows China to safeguard its growing overseas interests, including vital trade routes and strategic bases. The plan's increasing presence in the Indo-Pacific region is reshaping the balance of power, especially as it challenges the United States Navy's long-held dominance. What's remarkable is not just the size of the fleet but the sophistication of its vessels, many equipped with cutting-edge missile systems, stealth technology, and advanced radar. This modernization enhances China's ability to conduct complex operations, from anti-submarine warfare to missile strikes at sea. The Navy's growing capabilities also support China's broader strategic goals, such as asserting territorial claims in contested waters like the South China Sea and expanding influence in the Indian Ocean. These developments have prompted neighboring countries and global powers to rethink their naval strategies, underscoring how China's maritime rise is a game-changer. In 2024, the plan stands as a symbol of China's determination to become a dominant maritime force, capable of defending its interests and shaping the future of global naval power. This shift is more than just military growth, it's a statement about China's place on the world stage. Nuclear submarine advancements. China's underwater nuclear deterrent is quietly becoming one of the most powerful and stealthy forces in the world. Its fleet of nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines is being upgraded with the new JL-3 submarine-launched ballistic missiles, which have longer ranges and improved accuracy compared to previous models. This upgrade significantly enhances China's second strike capability, the ability to retaliate even after a devastating first strike, making its nuclear deterrent far more credible and survivable. Unlike land-based missiles, these submarines can operate undetected in vast ocean areas, making them extremely difficult to track or target. This stealth factor gives China a strategic advantage by ensuring that any potential adversary must think twice before considering a nuclear attack. The expansion and modernization of China's SSBN fleet also reflect a broader shift in its military strategy towards securing its nuclear forces in multiple domains. By investing heavily in underwater nuclear capabilities, China is signaling that it intends to maintain a robust and flexible deterrent that can operate independently of land-based systems. This development is crucial because it adds a new layer of complexity to global nuclear stability and deterrence dynamics. As China continues to improve its submarine technology and missile range, its underwater nuclear force will play an increasingly vital role in shaping the balance of power, especially in the Indo-Pacific region. This silent but powerful presence beneath the waves is a key piece of China's growing military strength in 2024. Space and counter-space capabilities. China's ambitions in space warfare are rapidly advancing, turning the final frontier into a new battleground. In 2024, China is investing heavily in counter-space capabilities designed to neutralize or destroy adversaries' satellite systems, which are critical for communication, navigation, and intelligence. This includes a range of anti-satellite weapons, from ground-based missiles to directed energy weapons, all aimed at disrupting the space assets of potential rivals. Controlling space is no longer just about exploration, it's about gaining a decisive military edge. Satellites provide real-time battlefield data, missile warning systems, and secure communications. Without them, modern militaries would be severely handicapped. China's focus on space dominance reflects a strategic understanding that future conflicts will extend beyond Earth's surface. By developing sophisticated jamming, blinding, and kinetic kill technologies, China aims to degrade or deny enemy access to space-based resources during a conflict. This push also includes advances in satellite navigation systems like Beidou, which reduce reliance on foreign technology and enhance China's autonomous military operations. The rapid pace of these developments has caught the attention of global powers, raising concerns about a new arms race in space. China's counterspace capabilities are not just defensive, they are part of a broader plan to assert dominance in all domains of warfare. As space becomes an increasingly contested environment, understanding China's growing strength in this arena is essential to grasp how future conflicts might unfold. Their investments signal a future where space superiority could be as crucial as air or sea control, reshaping global military strategies in profound ways. Integration of advanced technologies. So, China's military is embracing cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and big data analytics to, totally revolutionize how it fights wars. These advanced tools aren't just futuristic concepts, they're actively shaping the battlefield of today and tomorrow. Artificial intelligence, for example, enhances decision-making by processing vast amounts of data in real time, which lets commanders predict enemy moves, optimize resource deployment, and coordinate complex operations with, honestly, unprecedented speed. Quantum computing, though still in its early stages, promises to crack encryption and improve communication security, giving China a potential edge in electronic warfare and intelligence gathering. Meanwhile, big data analytics helps the military sift through enormous volumes of information from satellites, drones, and cyber networks to identify patterns and threats a whole lot faster than ever before. This integration of technology means the People's Liberation Army can operate more efficiently, respond quicker, and maintain situational awareness across multiple domains: land, sea, air, space, and cyber. What's striking is how these innovations are really woven into China's broader military modernization strategy, aiming to create a smart force that leverages technology to outthink and outmaneuver adversaries. This tech-driven transformation also reflects China's desire to reduce reliance on sheer numbers and instead focus on quality, precision, and speed. As artificial intelligence and quantum breakthroughs accelerate, the nature of warfare is shifting, and China is positioning itself at the forefront of this change. Understanding this technological leap is crucial to grasping how China's military power in 2024 is not just bigger, but fundamentally smarter and more adaptable than many expect. Missile forces and regional deterrence. China's missile forces are, becoming a central pillar of its regional deterrence strategy, especially with weapons like the DF-26 intermediate-range ballistic missile. Nicknamed the Guam Killer, the DF-26 has the range and precision to strike U.S. bases and allies across the Indo-Pacific, including Guam, Japan, and Taiwan. This missile's deployment adds a powerful layer to China's ability to deter foreign intervention in regional conflicts, particularly over Taiwan. What makes the DF-26 especially concerning is its versatility. It can carry both conventional and nuclear warheads, allowing China to tailor its response depending on the situation. This flexibility really complicates any potential adversary's calculations, raising the stakes in crisis scenarios. Beyond the DF-26, China's growing missile arsenal includes a variety of short and medium-range ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and hypersonic weapons, all designed to challenge U.S. and allied forces operating near China's borders. These missile forces are integrated into China's broader anti-access and area denial strategy, aimed at keeping potential adversaries at bay and controlling key maritime choke points. The rapid modernization and deployment of these missile systems reflect China's determination to assert its regional dominance and protect its core interests. This missile buildup is reshaping the security environment in Asia, forcing neighboring countries and global powers to rethink their military strategies. In 2024, China's missile forces are not just a threat on paper. They are a real and growing challenge that could influence the balance of power in one of the world's most volatile regions. Future growth and strategic ambitions. China's military modernization isn't slowing down anytime soon. In fact, its strategic ambitions are set to reshape global power dynamics well into the future. The country's defense planners have outlined a clear roadmap extending through 2035 and beyond, aiming to build a military force that can operate globally, not just regionally. This means expanding capabilities in every domain: land, sea, air, space, and cyber, while continuing to integrate advanced technologies and improve force readiness. China envisions a military that can protect its overseas interests, secure critical supply lines, and influence international security affairs on a global scale. This long-term vision includes developing next-generation weapon systems, expanding naval fleets, and enhancing nuclear deterrence to levels that rival or even surpass other major powers. What's striking is how this ambition is backed by massive investments in research, infrastructure, and training, signaling a commitment to sustained growth and innovation. The strategic goal is clear: to transition from a regional power to a dominant global military force capable of shaping the 21st century's geopolitical landscape. This future-oriented approach reflects China's desire not only to defend its sovereignty, but also to project strength and influence worldwide. As these plans unfold over the coming decade, they'll have profound implications for international security, alliances, and the balance of power. Keeping an eye on China's military trajectory is, honestly, essential for understanding how global military competition will evolve and what it means for peace and stability in the years ahead. Thanks for watching this deep dive into China's military evolution, here on Simply Science. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Make sure to subscribe for more fascinating insights into science and global developments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell us what surprised you the most or what topic you want us to explore next. Your engagement really helps us create better content for you. See you in the next video. Voyager 1 has been humanity's most distant messenger for over 4 decades, traveling through the cosmic void at 38,000 miles per hour, and sending back data from regions no human has ever seen. But here's what will blow your mind. This 1970s spacecraft, built with less computing power than your smartphone, just detected something moving in interstellar space that has NASA scientists working around the clock to understand what they're looking at. The mysterious signal. Voyager 1 just sent back data that has NASA scientists working around the clock, and what they discovered 14 billion miles from Earth is keeping them awake at night. Deep in the cosmic void where no sunlight has touched anything for billions of years, something is moving with purpose and intelligence that defies every law of physics we understand. The signal first appeared as an anomaly in Voyager's plasma wave readings, a rhythmic pattern that shouldn't exist in the empty darkness between stars. But here's what's really unsettling. When scientists ran the data through every possible filter and diagnostic test, they realized this wasn't equipment failure or cosmic interference. This was something real, something structured, and something that seemed to be tracking Voyager's movement through space. The electromagnetic signature doesn't match any known celestial phenomenon, and its behavior patterns suggest a level of complexity that has researchers questioning everything they thought they knew about interstellar space. What makes this discovery even more extraordinary is that the signal appears to be responding to Voyager's presence, almost as if it recognizes the spacecraft as something foreign in its domain. For the first time in human history, we may have encountered something in the depths of space that operates by rules we haven't discovered yet, and it's been watching us from the shadows of the cosmos. Voyager's journey beyond the planets. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a piece of human technology hurtling through absolute darkness at 38,000 miles per hour, farther from home than any object in human history. Voyager 1 crossed the boundary into interstellar space in 2012, becoming humanity's first ambassador to the galaxy beyond our solar system. But here's what most people don't realize. This region was supposed to be cosmic wasteland, a barren void containing nothing but scattered hydrogen atoms and ancient starlight. Instead, Voyager has been sending back data that's completely rewriting our understanding of what exists in the space between stars. The spacecraft is now over 14 billion miles from Earth, traveling through a realm where our sun appears as just another faint star and temperatures hover mere degrees above absolute zero. This is a place where radio signals from Earth take over 22 hours to reach Voyager, and every piece of data it sends back is like a message from another dimension. What makes this journey even more remarkable is that Voyager was never designed to survive this long or travel this far. It was built for a 4-year mission to Jupiter and Saturn. Yet here it is, decades later, exploring the cosmic frontier and discovering that interstellar space is far more dynamic and mysterious than we ever imagined, setting the stage for encounters that challenge everything we thought we knew about the universe. Unexpected movement detected. Something is defying the laws of physics in the coldest, emptiest region of space, and it's moving in ways that have scientists questioning everything they thought they knew about how objects behave in the cosmic void. The movement Voyager detected wasn't the predictable drift of space debris or the gravitational dance of celestial bodies. This was something actively changing course, accelerating and decelerating with patterns that looked disturbingly intentional. When the data first arrived at Mission Control, engineers thought they were looking at corrupted telemetry because objects simply don't behave this way in interstellar space. But after months of analysis and verification, they realized they were witnessing something unprecedented, an object that seemed to be making deliberate course corrections billions of miles from the nearest star. The movement patterns showed periodic velocity changes that couldn't be explained by solar wind, magnetic fields, or gravitational influences from distant stars. What's even more unsettling is that the object appeared to be adjusting its trajectory in response to Voyager's approach, almost as if it was aware of the spacecraft's presence and reacting accordingly. Scientists have run the data through every known model of celestial mechanics, and nothing comes close to explaining what they're seeing. This isn't random motion or natural orbital mechanics. This is controlled movement in a region of space where nothing should be able to control anything. challenging our fundamental understanding of what's possible in the vast emptiness between stars. Not a planet, not a comet. Every single explanation in our cosmic playbook has been crossed off the list, and what remains is something that shouldn't exist according to everything we know about space. Scientists have spent months systematically eliminating every possible conventional explanation for this mysterious object, and each elimination has only deepened the mystery. Planets don't roam freely through interstellar space, and even the rare rogue planets that get ejected from their star systems follow predictable gravitational trajectories that this object completely ignores. Comets are ruled out because they develop distinctive tails and comas when exposed to stellar radiation. But there are no stars within light years of this object's position to trigger such activity. The spectral analysis shows none of the rocky signatures we'd expect from an asteroid, and its complex movement patterns are far too sophisticated for a simple chunk of space debris drifting through the void. Even exotic celestial bodies like brown dwarfs, neutron stars, and white dwarfs have been eliminated because this object doesn't emit the characteristic radiation signatures that would identify it as any known type of stellar remnant. What's left is something that behaves unlike any natural phenomenon we've cataloged in our centuries of astronomical observation. The object's ability to change course, its apparent awareness of Voyager's presence, and its structured movement patterns have pushed scientists into uncharted territory where conventional astrophysics offers no answers, forcing them to consider possibilities that challenge the very foundations of what we believe exists in the cosmos. Theories behind the movement. The world's leading astrophysicists are proposing theories that sound more like science fiction than peer-reviewed research, and that alone should tell you how extraordinary this discovery really is. One of the most compelling hypotheses suggests we might be witnessing our first direct encounter with dark matter structures that interact with normal matter in ways we never predicted, creating movement patterns that appear almost biological in their complexity. Another theory proposes that this object represents evidence of exotic physics operating on scales we've never observed before, possibly involving magnetic field interactions or quantum effects that only manifest in the extreme conditions of interstellar space. Some researchers have suggested we might be looking at a completely new type of celestial body formed by processes that don't exist anywhere in our solar system, perhaps created by the collision of cosmic phenomena we haven't discovered yet. The most controversial theory, whispered in academic circles but rarely published, is that we might be observing technology of non-terrestrial origin, something that operates by principles we haven't mastered or even understood. What makes this theory particularly unsettling is that the object's behavior patterns show characteristics that some researchers find impossible to explain through any known natural phenomenon. The structured movement, the apparent responsiveness to Voyager's presence, and the sophisticated course corrections all point to something that operates with a level of complexity that challenges our understanding of what's possible in the vast emptiness between stars. Voyager's instruments and their role. 47-year-old technology designed during the Nixon administration is currently making the most groundbreaking discovery in human history. And the irony isn't lost on the scientists analyzing the data streaming back from the edge of known space. Voyager's scientific instruments, built with 1970s computing power that's millions of times less sophisticated than your smartphone, have somehow become humanity's most advanced deep space detective system. The plasma wave instrument has been crucial in detecting the electromagnetic signatures that seem to pulse in rhythm with the mysterious object's movements, creating patterns that resemble communication more than random cosmic noise. Meanwhile, the magnetometer has revealed magnetic field fluctuations that correlate perfectly with the object's position changes, suggesting it's either generating its own magnetic field or manipulating the existing interstellar medium in ways we've never observed. Most remarkably, the cosmic ray detector has shown that this object is somehow creating a shadow in the cosmic radiation background, deflecting high-energy particles in a manner that suggests it has mass and structure far beyond what its other signatures would indicate. These instruments weren't designed to detect artificial objects or analyze unknown phenomena. They were built to study planets and measure solar wind. Yet they're providing us with data about something that operates by rules we haven't discovered, proving that sometimes the most extraordinary discoveries come from tools we never expected to make them. The distance and speed of the object. At this very moment, something is racing through the cosmic void at speeds that would make our fastest rockets look like they're standing still, operating in a region of space so remote that light from our sun becomes just another dim star in an ocean of darkness. The object was first detected when it was approximately 500 million miles from Voyager 1, which means it's functioning in a zone where the nearest star system is still over 4 light-years away, a distance so vast that even traveling at the speed of light, it would take 4 years to reach the closest stellar neighbor. What's absolutely mind-blowing is that this object has been clocked moving at roughly 26,000 miles per hour, relative to Voyager's position. But here's where it gets really weird. That speed isn't constant. The object has been observed accelerating and decelerating in patterns that suggest it's not just drifting through space like a piece of cosmic debris. To put this in perspective, even our most advanced spacecraft would require tens of thousands of years to cover the distances this mysterious object has traveled. Yet it's doing so while making controlled course corrections that defy everything we know about how objects move through interstellar space. The fact that something can demonstrate such apparent control over its movement at these incomprehensible distances and speeds raises profound questions about what we're actually witnessing in the deepest, darkest corners of our galaxy. Why scientists are intrigued. The most brilliant minds in astrophysics are losing sleep over data that's honestly forcing them to question 40 years of established science. Some are even privately admitting they might need to rewrite the textbooks on what actually exists in interstellar space. This discovery isn't just another interesting anomaly that scientists can, file away and study later. It's actively challenging fundamental assumptions about the very nature of the cosmos that have guided space exploration for decades. For generations, we've operated under the comfortable assumption that the vast regions between stars are basically empty highways, where objects follow predictable paths governed by well-understood gravitational forces. But this mysterious object is behaving like it has its own agenda, moving with a kind of purpose and intelligence that suggests interstellar space might be way more populated and active than we ever dared to imagine. What's really keeping researchers awake at night is the realization that if one object like this exists, there could be thousands or even millions of similar phenomena operating in the cosmic shadows, completely undetected by our Earth-based telescopes. The implications here are just staggering. We might be living in a universe that's absolutely teeming with activity we've never noticed, surrounded by phenomena that operate by physical laws we haven't even discovered yet. This single detection has opened a door to possibilities that range from revolutionary physics to, honestly, the unsettling prospect that we're not alone in ways we never considered, fundamentally changing how we view our place in the cosmic order. Potential implications for space exploration. The discovery that's currently sitting on classified desks at NASA headquarters could, completely revolutionize how we design spacecraft and plan missions to the stars. The implications are so profound that space agencies around the world are quietly restructuring their long-term exploration strategies. If this mysterious object represents a new category of interstellar phenomena, it means that the space between stars is far more complex and potentially hazardous than we've been preparing for, forcing engineers to totally rethink how future deep space probes will navigate and survive in regions we thought were predictably empty. The object's apparent ability to manipulate its environment and respond to external stimuli suggests that interstellar space might contain active systems that could either help or hinder human exploration efforts in ways we never really anticipated. From a technological standpoint, understanding the physics behind this object's movement capabilities could unlock propulsion concepts that would make our current rocket technology look, honestly, pretty primitive, potentially reducing interstellar travel times from tens of thousands of years to mere decades. Even more intriguing is the possibility that this discovery could lead to breakthroughs in energy manipulation and field generation that would revolutionize not just space travel, but technology here on Earth as well. The fact that we stumbled upon this phenomenon by accident just highlights how much we still don't know about our cosmic neighborhood, suggesting that future missions equipped with more advanced detection systems might encounter similar objects regularly, fundamentally changing our approach to exploring the galaxy and our understanding of what's possible in the vast ocean of space surrounding our solar system. What could it really be? After exhausting every conventional explanation and running the data through every known model of physics, we're left staring at three possibilities that would each, honestly, fundamentally change humanity's understanding of our place in the universe. The most conservative scientific explanation suggests we've discovered a completely new type of interstellar object. Maybe a category of celestial body formed by exotic processes that don't exist anywhere in our solar system, operating by physical laws we haven't identified yet. A more radical possibility is that we're witnessing our first direct encounter with dark matter structures that can interact with normal matter in ways our current theories never predicted, creating organized movement patterns that appear almost alive in their complexity. But here's the explanation that's being whispered in research facilities around the world. The one that keeps appearing in classified reports. Despite scientists' reluctance to discuss it publicly, we might be observing technology of non-human origin. The object's structured movement patterns, its apparent responsiveness to Voyager's presence, and its ability to make controlled course corrections in the vast emptiness of interstellar space, all point to something that operates with a level of sophistication that, honestly, challenges every assumption we've made about what exists in the cosmic void. Regardless of which explanation proves correct, this discovery represents a watershed moment in human history. The moment we realize that the universe is far stranger, more populated, and more mysterious than we ever dared to imagine, forcing us to confront the possibility that we're not alone in ways we never considered. So there you have it, Voyager's incredible discovery that's honestly challenging everything we thought we knew about interstellar space. Whether this mysterious object represents unknown physics, a new type of celestial phenomenon, or something even more extraordinary, one thing is certain, we're living through a moment of genuine cosmic mystery. What's your theory on what this object could be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really love hearing your perspectives on these space mysteries. If you enjoyed diving into this cosmic puzzle, make sure to subscribe to Simply Science and hit that bell icon so you never miss our latest discoveries from the final frontier. Thanks for exploring the universe with us.